welcome. Congratulations. So good to see you, bhai. So good to see you, and congratulations for this. I heard मृणाल ने कहीं पे बोला था मुझे दुलकर बिना दाढ़ी के पसंद है. अब ये क्या हो गया? ये तो दाढ़ी उड़ी है, क्या करेंगे?
ये
चुप हो गए ना.
एक साल पहले शूट किए थे हम फिल्म.
लेकिन हम लोग को काटने के लिए जो इधर ये प्रेशर आ रहा है उसके लिए आप ही जिम्मेदार हो. आई हैव टू से. आखिरी बार लेटर कब मिला था? मृणाल, we'll start with you. When was the last time somebody wrote to you?
Actually फिल्म के बाद ही सब लिखने लग गए. फिल्म के पहले कभी किसी ने लिखा नहीं. क्यों? तो बट बहुत लेटर्स आ रहे हैं अभी क्योंकि सीता रामम को इतना प्यार मिल रहा है, सीता को इतना प्यार मिल रहा है. इनफैक्ट लोग मुझे पूछ रहे हैं, लोचन को पूछ रहे हैं, मैम एड्रेस तो भेज दो, लेटर लिखे, पता नहीं कहाँ पोस्ट करना है. तो ये सिचुएशन है.
बिल्कुल मिलना भी चाहिए. इस परफॉर्मेंस के बाद मिलना भी चाहिए.
थैंक यू.
दुलकर प्लीज आप बताओ, आपने कब आखिरी बार चिट्ठी लिखी थी या आपको चिट्ठी मिली थी?
ये बिफोर द फिल्म आई आंसर, बट मुझे शौक है लाइक चिट्ठियां लिखने में.
You do that?
So definitely like family, friends, I always write letters. It's also very difficult for me to imagine gifts for people.
Okay.
So I just write a full heartfelt letter, and I think it's a more personal, also an easy gift.
Is it? वाह.
मानती हैं कि हाथ पकड़ने, आई डोंट नो कि हाथ पकड़ने से दुनिया थम जाती है या नहीं, बट आप मानती हैं कि हाथ पकड़ने का टाइम अब आ गया है मृणाल जी का?
किसका?
आई डोंट नो किसका, आप बताएंगे वो तो किसका.
ये हाथ मुझे दे दे ठाकुर. ये तो सब कहते हैं. मतलब आप किस कॉन्टेक्स्ट में, मतलब मेरी शादी की बात कर रहे हो?
हाँ जी.
आप मेरे लिए मेरा राम ढूंढ लीजिए, फिर मैं कर दूंगी शादी.
फिल्म में महारानी भी हैं आप, महारानी नूरजहां.
अब नहीं, स्पॉइलर है.
बहुत बड़ा स्पॉइलर है सर.
बिल्कुल.
People have not seen the film.
काट डालो.
एंड
करते हैं.
हाल ही में महारानी एलिजाबेथ जो कि अब हमारी इस दुनिया में नहीं है, एंड उनके जाने के बाद से ऐसी बातें हो रही हैं कि जो कोहिनूर है वो भारत में आना चाहिए. सो
मुझे
सोशल मीडिया पर
मुझे दे दो, मुझे चाहिए.
एज ए एक्टर एंड दुलकर सलमान, आपसे भी जानना चाहूँगा, एज ए एक्टर आप लोग क्या मानते हैं कि क्या अब वो टाइम आ गया है कि कोहिनूर भारत आना चाहिए?
अगर भारत का है तो भारत आना चाहिए.
I would happily stick to the film.
भारत का है.
I'm still trying to connect Sita Ramam to this question.
You know, my first film, Love Sonia, was a very based on, you know, like sex trafficking, and it was very like hard hitting, where I was presented in a very real raw way. I think वो हीरोइन वाली जो बात होती है ना, वो इस फिल्म के थ्रू मुझे वो मिला है. I mean, what a entry यार. When I first saw myself, I was like, sir, ये क्या मतलब, what he was, क्या कितना brainstorming हुई है उसके पीछे. तो I think this is the first film for me where I got to wear the sari, I got to wear like, you know, and what saris, man. Sheetal Sharma, God, I'm forever like, you know, will be grateful to him for making me look like Sita Mahalakshmi, that larger than life character. And I believe like romance, you know, talking about romance, काफ़ी कोविड के बाद फिल्में नहीं बन रही है जिसमें प्यार हो. तो आई फील लाइक इट्स इम्पॉर्टेंट फॉर अस टू गेट इट बैक. एंड मैंने अभी ट्विटर पे हालांकि पढ़ा जहाँ पर लोग कह रहे हैं कि वी फाइनली हैव शाहरुख एंड काजोल बैक. सो that was like I took a screenshot of that and sent it to all my friends who love Shah Rukh Khan and Kajol. So I'm really happy to be a part of this film. And क्या चाहिए यार किसी भी हीरोइन के लिए? We want that debut, and this is I think the best debut in South I could ever get. Right. मैंने ऋतिक से ये सीखा है कि चाहे फिल्म कितनी भी सक्सेसफुल हो या ना हो, वो आपको एज एन इंडिविजुअल, एज अ पर्सन, एज एन एक्टर अफेक्ट नहीं करना चाहिए. येस, यू ब्लश, यू फील हैप्पी दैट आपका काम लोगों तक पहुंच रहा है आपको, क्योंकि हर कलाकार को यही चाहिए होता है कि उनका काम लोगों तक पहुंचे और उनको वो प्रशंसा मिले और वो वैलिडिटी मिले, क्योंकि हर कोई चाहता है कि वो जो कैरेक्टर जिसमें उन्होंने इतनी जान छिड़की है, जितनी मेहनत करी है, उनको मेरा अवार्ड यही है बस. दिस इज़ माई अवार्ड, जहाँ लोग मुझे बस कहे कि आपने सीता महालक्ष्मी का कैरेक्टर में बहुत अच्छे से निभाया है. तो मुझे लगता है शायद मेरे लिए सीता महालक्ष्मी है, और दैट्स ओनली पॉसिबल बिकॉज ऑफ यू गाइज. सो thank you for having me, and Jayantilal sir, it's so lovely to finally collaborate with you yet again after Jersey, and many more to come. So thank you, and thank you guys. I think अब finally मुझे लग रहा है कि सीता रामम के promotions का मतलब this is because बॉम्बे में हम लोग ने कुछ, मुंबई में कुछ किया ही नहीं था. So I'm really happy to meet you all. आणि आमची मुंबईमध्ये सीता रामम बघा, हिंदीमध्ये सुद्धा आणि तुमच्या OTT वर सुद्धा सगळीकडे. I had to say this.
Please.
God, I was just telling sir that in 2011-12, I used to stay in hostel in town. So I used to take a train. First take a train to Wadala, and Wadala to Andheri, slow, then bus, and come to Infinity Mall. Change my outfit to the audition that I had like around the Infinity. There's like more. There's a lot of audition that keeps happening. So this was like my point for changing. Because I did not know, I had no idea, I had no friends, I was, my family also didn't know I was auditioning. So after that, then I used to come, if I had holiday, I used to start watching movie in the morning around, the first show I used to take, and pura din I used to spend the entire day in this mall itself. I used to watch back-to-back shows, and I'm so happy that now I come here and watch my movies. It's just like, it's surreal. It's like मुझे रोंगटे आ गए. मतलब I can't tell you. It's just like a dream come true.
I was actually very keen. In fact, I kept pestering everybody because we finished shoot. I had some open dates. I said, hey, I'm free to dub. So give me each version. I'll sit and do this, because one of my films got pushed and I'm not very good at doing nothing. So I said, let's just dub the Hindi version and we'll figure what to do with it. Even if we have to give it to, say, our OTT partner, it'll be a proper dubbed version. Let's do the music. But I think we were all a little worried because there's a lot of films lined up at that time. And Mrunal is a big star in Hindi, but not many people know me here. So I think we had a few worries like that. Also, love stories for a while hadn't really set the box office on fire. So that was another concern. I had major anxiety the night before. I was like, it's a romantic film. Are people going to come to the theaters? I asked a lot of my friends that also. So I think in all of that, we were a little concerned. But I think now all of you have given us so much more courage. So definitely, next films that we believe are special, will definitely, dub and release simultaneously.
I think Rashmika is full of energy, and I must say thank you for doing Afreen. She's wonderful. She was so good every time she came on screen. मुझे लगा कि my God, ये तो मारी डालेगी. She was so good, full Tushin, and I'm really happy कि जिस तरह से उन्होंने जब promotions के दौरान जब मैं उनको मिली, उन्होंने जिस तरह से मुझे warm welcome, warm hug किया, मैं उसी तरह से उनको Bollywood में भी जब अभी उनकी release होगी, उनकी debut है Bollywood में, तो all the best for that, Rashmika, and thank you for being a part of Sita Ramam. Means the world to me.
My experience, actually, we had many scenes together in the film. Throughout, more than me and Sita Mahalakshmi, it was me and Afri. But what I love about Rashmika's portrayal of Afrin in this film, I feel like Rashmika is almost like a volcano. She has so much energy, right? She's full of, and instantly she has reactions, expressions, and she has the easiest smile. Like, she smiles for anything. Look, and I love that about her. And she's such a positive, happy person, and she's everybody's happy person, I think. So for her to play Afreen, it's like you're trying to curb a volcano. You're trying to push that down, and for her to not even smile. So I remember asking, I said, was that your biggest challenge, that you could not smile in this film? And she said, yeah, it was such a challenge. Without realizing, many times I'll smile and then Hanusa will tell me, Rashmika, you're smiling. And then, but hats off to her. It's a sign of a very secure actor to choose a role like Afreen and play it with so much conviction and so much love. Like she genuinely, you can tell that she enjoyed playing that role, and she gave us, added so much more substance to the film. It wouldn't be the same definitely without Rashmika playing Afreen.
We miss her today. I was like, this is the best that I have heard so far, but will I be able to speak in Telugu? I always wanted to play a character which is larger than life, and I wanted a character which would have shades, you know, 2 shades. In the first half you'll see a different me, second half you'll see a different me. And it was like when sir was narrating me the story, I was like I was literally like, you know, imagining that story, and I could see me as Sita Mahalakshmi. I was like, I have to be a part of this film, irrespective if I know the language or I don't. I will work hard. I think, and the best thing was that time that I got in between the shoot, in between the schedules, you know, where there was COVID, so there was first wave, second wave, third wave. So I got that much that time to prepare on my character. I used to play all the Shah Rukh Khan songs in the background while, you know, before going to the scenes. And I think this was just most beautiful story that I've ever heard in life and I've ever been a part of. So thank you, Hanu sir, for, you know, reaching out for me. And I think like no one apart from me could play Sita Mahalakshmi.
ఇంతందం అబద్ధం చెప్తే నిజంగా ఒప్పుకోకుండా ఉంటుందా? That's her reaction.
I will say another one, the one that I know. I'll say one in Telugu. That I remember one, okay? అది నేను మిమ్మల్ని ఎప్పటికీ కాలవననే ధీమతో ఒరికే రాసిల చనికి తీసుకుల నే ఒరికే రాసులు. So I say that with that, you know. Why are you laughing?
I'm first and foremost a huge Shah Rukh sir fan, both on screen and off screen. He's such a model for all of us to sort of follow, especially how he treats people, how he talks to them, how respectful he is towards women. Shah Rukh sir is one of those people, you can be in a room full of hundreds of thousands of people, but if he's talking to you, he's talking to you, right. You know, and you feel like you're the only person in the room. So he's very special, and I've grown up loving his films and watched DDLJ in theaters multiple times with my sister. It's probably one of my favorite films. He has always been an inspiration, you know, in some way. I don't know what it is. Maybe even when I had doubts about becoming an actor, I used to always be like, you know, he's such a strong personality and not just an actor. There's so much charm that he has and how he interacts with people. So I'm sure I've had influences in maybe how I interact with people. It's there somewhere, I think subliminally. I don't, subconsciously it's there. But comparing me to him is almost like insulting him because there's only one Shah Rukh Khan.
Definitely. Priyamaina Dulquer garu, if Hanu sir wouldn't have reached out to this Sita, I would never find my Ram. And I'm really happy that you are playing my Ram, and nobody apart from you could do justice to this character. When sir narrated me the story, I immensely fell in love with Sita and Ram and their beautiful journey. And by the end of the narration, I got to know that, you know, Ram Garu is Dulquer Garu. I was literally imagining those scenes, you know, बचपन में वो जब नानी कहानियाँ सुनाती है तो आपके mind में वो visuals चलते हैं, so that was happening. Wow. And fond of the kind of choices that you're brave enough, you're so courageous to choose films which are so unique and different. The only actor that I've worked till so far who expresses through his eyes, and Hanu sir, you and I know how tough it is to match him. So thank you. You are my inspiration. I always wanted to work in different languages. People always said that, why do you want to take that step? Just be happy in Hindi, you know. But when I met you, when you work in Telugu, Tamil, Malayalam, Hindi, I was like, that's my inspiration. So thank you for being my inspiration. And I really hope that I get to work with you. Although Dulquer Garu mentioned that he is not going to do romantic films, or you know, he's taking a break, but I'm sure that sir and I will come to you with the best script and you cannot say no. So this is just a letter to Ram coming. So I will end it with your loving Sita, yours faithfully, Mrunal Thakur, aka Sita, aka something that I should not say.
Premaina Sita Mahalakshmi, which is what we'll say in Telugu. Adarniya Sita Mahalakshmi in Hindi. This has been the most beautiful journey, and I am so glad I got to share it with you. And you truly brought Sita Mahalakshmi alive, and I don't think anybody in the audience can now remember your real name. I think you are now registered in everybody's minds and hearts as Sita Mahalakshmi. Definitely all of South India only knows you as Sita Mahalakshmi. I think people are Googling what this girl's name was. But also this wonderful team that we've had this journey with, Anusa, entire credit to you for conceiving this, writing this, being so in love with this film, right from when you put pen to paper, and being so in love with these characters. I think the love that we're getting from the people is because our maker loved Ram and Sita so much. Wow. It would be impossible for you not to fall in love with us, because he loved the character so much. We were only called Ram on set, Ram and Sita on set. I don't think Hanusa has ever registered my real name or Mrunal's real name. We're always Ram Garu and Sita Garu. And I think it's the way he's projected us, the way the characters were written, the way other characters talk about us, and just the way so much attention to detail about these characters in every scene, what we do, Ram's good deeds, you know, Sita Mahalakshmi's strength, just her inner strength for somebody of that era, you know, projecting a strong woman character and also projected so beautifully on screen. So big thank you to you, sir. Vishal, your music is literally the soul of this film. I have actually pestered Vishal constantly for the songs ever since I shot it, and also for the background score, for especially the climax portion of what we call the Sita Ramam theme. I'm glad that it's out there. So all of you, once you watch the film, it's on, you know, all of the music streaming apps. And our beloved Dutt Garu and Swapna, who's not here. It takes a lot of courage to back a film like this. We were both relatively unknown actors in the core Telugu market. I've done one film with them, but not strong enough to maybe lead a film or really bring in the audiences to the theatre on an opening day. But so much courage and so much faith in us as actors also, and also loving this script just as much as Hanusa did, and backing it, giving it all the might that it needed, all the love that it needed, made it so much care and attention. And we shot it all through all of COVID, and wherever we went to shoot, COVID followed us. So every schedule kept getting cut short. Even then, you know, Vaijayanti Films and Swapna Cinema kept standing strong, kept us motivated. The entire technical team, the entire cast, it's been so wonderful. Thank you so much for giving us. These are films that come once in a lifetime for actors. I've had a lot of actors, in fact, reach out to me and tell me this. Even senior actors, you know, these are career-defining, once-in-a-lifetime films. So it's truly a moment when, as an actor, you feel truly blessed, because there's only so much as actors we can do in choosing films and acting in them. But there's so much of luck and like a blessing, just being at the right place at the right time, coming into their minds, however we did. and getting cast in this film. So a big thank you to everybody. And Sita Mahalakshmi, it's been an never-ending journey. I feel like the film, we've been with the film for so long, in shooting it, we've been promoting it, I've been dubbing it in many languages. We go city to city, promoting it and now celebrating the film, and I actually don't even want this journey to end. I keep saying if my work was like an office job, I would want Sita Ramam to be the company that I work for. Wow. And where I go every day to work with these amazing, co-workers, and I get to come back and live in this film. It's very hard to let go. Yours sincerely, with lots of love, faithfully, Ram.